That's why today we will be talking about the corniest people you will meet in school. And you know how we do it around here. We will be ranking them from slight annoyance to absolute cornfield. I'm talking about the purpose of their existence is to make sure that you wish you didn't exist, bro. Now on to number one, is something that we can all recognize: the class clown, bro. And this is something you either love or hate, no in-betweens, but something that we can all agree is that on average, these guys are so corny, bro. And I'm not talking about, being a class funny guy, making the class laugh here and there, because that's something that we all do once in a while. No, the class clown is a whole different ball game. We are talking about people that feed off of the dopamine rush of hearing the masses laugh. So much so that they will do anything, and I mean anything, to chase that high. And have you heard a stand-up comedian that's losing the crowd try his desperate attempt at getting a reaction and winning them back? It's kind of like throwing shit on the wall and hoping that it sticks. But something that we can all agree is that it just gets annoying, bro. It gets daunting when somebody is always trying to tell a joke, bro. And even worse, when you become a casualty. Because, bro, anything that you say or do will be made fun against you in the court of the school. That's the rule that they live by, bro. And now the class clown is suddenly not funny anymore, bro. It's no jokes anymore. Because let's say you answer a question, bro. You answer a question in the class and you get it wrong, obviously, because you're dumb as fuck. You get it wrong. But not only does he make a joke at your expense, he kicks you while you're down. The whole class is laughing at your stupidity. But you look up and you see the teacher crack a smile. And then you realize that your attempt at furthering your education is futile against his attempt at furthering his amateur comedian career, bro. So now you have to move smarter, bro. I'm talking about you are forced to move like an NPC to avoid being in the crossfire of Mr. I'm gonna work a 9 to 5 for 95 years in his hourly quest to make the class laugh, bro, because you are no match for somebody that has nothing to lose. And because of how annoying this is on average and how much of a barrier it could be, and sometimes it may be your unlucky day, which means that it's his lucky day, I have to put this at B, bro. And on to number two, and something that we can all agree is so annoying and corny, bro. Those people that are injured for attention, bro. Because these are the original, they do anything for clout. Because nobody gets their leg broken as often as them, bro. Nobody gets their arm broken as often as them. Shit, the only person that gets their back broken as often as them is the teacher that's always getting pregnant, bro. My point is, these guys do it for the, are you okay? What happened? Are you alright? And if they're lucky enough, they do it for the, let me kiss it better. Let me rub it better. Shit. Let me suck it better, bro. This is equivalent to that uncle in your family that does his annual, let me fall down 10 flights of stairs for attention stick, bro. And I don't know what's more annoying, getting past the hordes of crowds, crowding them to sign their cast for the 6th time of the year, or getting past them in the hallways when they're bound to a wheelchair and a crutch for the 6th time in the year. And let's get this straight, bro. I have no issue with people who just genuinely get injured. There's people who just genuinely get injured once in a while, occasionally, bro. It happens, bro. I have an issue with people who are moving as if they are Kenny from South Park every single semester, bro. And that is the reason why I can't lie. I have to put these attention seekers as like A tier of corny people, bro. And number 3 has to be instigators, bro. And no, dork, I am not talking about people who casually rage bait you, go too far, talk about things you've only told them, and make you genuinely feel bad sometimes. These are cold friends. I'm talking about people who live and breathe conflict. I'm talking about people who butt into normal conversations and somehow turn them into arguments. I'm talking about people who are bred for this shit, bro. And every school has their own resident low-key, bro. But what's high-key is how annoying they are, in the sense that they gas up every minor inconvenience. I mean, your phone will fall down and it'll be like, oh, shit. Didn't he just push you right now? Man, if I was you, I wouldn't take that. Oh, shit. I just heard you broke up with your girl. Didn't she just get with him? Man, I think they were cheating. And if I was you, I wouldn't take that. Oh, shit. Isn't that your mark on the board? You failed the grade. The teacher showed that? Man, if I was you, I wouldn't shake that. Like, nigga, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to put hands on somebody that could literally hand me over to the police? Or even worse, my parents? And oh, do not let them find you having a minor dispute with your mans. Because next thing you know, you'll be surrounded by oohs and ahs. And the only thing that you'll have to do now is huss, bro. Because these guys have two major talents, bro. One is to smell a dispute from a mile away. And two is to summon a whole crowd of just as jobless people, bro. And that's why these guys have to go into S tier. I'm talking about people who are known to do this. And number 4, and something that I know that we all find equally as corny and annoying, the teacher's pet, bro. Because as a black man, the classroom kiss has hurt me personally. Because I already have to worry about being profiled and thrown in the slammer on the outside. Now I have to worry about getting told on and thrown in detention on the inside, bro. These unpaid education detectives were the reason why, as a grown-ass man, you had to keep quiet in class. Why, as a grown-ass man, you could not afford to come 1 second late. And why, as a grown-ass man, you ran out of opportunity to go to the bathroom. Like, nigga, if I took too long, maybe that's the size of what came out of me, bro. And don't get me started on the H word, bro. Because you will genuinely go through some real life shit. I'm talking power outage if you're in Africa. Family disputes. Shit, a dog really ate it. And you'll be in class the next day, ready to move on to the next period and ready to move on with your life. And you'll see the hand of the summer school suck up. And you'll know that there's only one thing that they could say. And before you think of the excuses to tell, they already volunteered to check it for them, bro. And you'll generally be there thinking, what do these pupil pricks stand to gain? Extra credit? Higher positions of authority? A general sense of a better future? Who wants that, bro? You should care about popularity like the rest of us normal people, bro. And that is why these guys grind my gears so much. They have to go in S tier, bro. And number 5 is something that we just have to thank the digital era for, bro. Because this is something that is personal to me and is the most annoying, spoiler alert, the influencer, bro. Because they will disrupt your way of life. They will block your pathway in the hallways. They will block your pathway into class. They will disturb you while you're eating, bro. Like, if I wanted to watch girls dancing, I would just switch on BET after 12, bro. I came to school for an education. I came to school to learn. I came to school to enrich myself. I came to school to answer difficult questions. I didn't come to school to answer gay son or thought daughter or how many back shots I would take if it was 1 million per thrust. And bro, do not get me started on those people who go on live in class, bro, because they'll be sitting talking about, hey guys, yeah, the teacher's just talking about something that's probably very important and something that we're probably gonna need for our upcoming test for the grade that we're already failing. But hey, man, we outside. And try to tell them that you just do not want to get filmed, bro. You don't want to be caught in the crossfire, that you don't want anything to do with that. And these Cheeto-loving, taper fade spamming, waste of precious O2 will have the audacity to tell you that, no, you get out of my life. I wish you would get out of my life, but I cannot think of any way to do that legally. And that is why I have to put these influencers at S tier over. I think teachers' pet and influencers share the same position. You know what I'm saying? Because they are equally as annoying for different reasons, bro. But hey, this is the tier list. Comment down in the comment section below if I got it right, what I missed. This is something that probably needs a part 2, bro. And that's the end of the video, bro. And I know it was a banger. If that shit made you sad, I know it made you win. But at the end of the day, it was your friendly neighborhood content creator, Jordan Margella, here to save the day again. And if you're wondering, what the fuck is this? This is because I'm the captain of the first team, because on YouTube, we are number fun, bro. And to join the first team, look at the Discord in the description below. Follow all of the socials to support Black underground YouTubers, bro. And at the end of the day, like, comment, and subscribe to join the ride for the most underrated, underappreciated content creator in YouTube SA. It was your boy Jordan Martella, signing out.